Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer playing FM24 on the console, and today we're going to have a little bit more of an in-depth look at actually how we set the game up. So if you've been watching the original video, we're doing a journeyman save with the Wigan Athletic. We've actually started in career mode, but there are two other modes. There's create a club, where basically you can take an existing club and you can rename them to a club of, well, just, you can name your own club basically, and it kind of becomes a little bit more personal. And then there's challenges, and in there you can actually do the new thing that you brought in, which is load an FM23 save into FM24, which is brilliant. If you've ever had a save running and you don't want to lose it, you can bring it into FM24. But today we're going to concentrate on the career mode. And in here we can go various countries, so we can select any of these countries. Let's just for instance, let's select France, and we can go into here now, into this next drop down box, and we can go, let's go League 2. And in here now we're going to select Bordeaux. So it's as easy as that. We can select a club of our choice in a country of our choice. So in here now we get another three choices. In the Wigan save, I've gone for the original FM experience. It says recommended if you prefer to play Football Manager in the traditional manner. But there are two other options. There's Real World, and that's saying if you want to play the game with the most up-to-date experience, and Your World if you want to explore a different reality. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to go with the original. So we're pressing R2 here, or like I say, you can press the left stick down and get this pointer that I've got. So either R2 or use the pointer. So in here now we can add up to 10 countries or regions, and at the moment, obviously, France is selected because that's where we are, but we can actually go into this drop-down box here. We can select Europe, and then we can go to, we could add the Belgian league if we wanted to, and that actually adds the leagues from the Belgian First National Amateur Division, anything from there upwards. So that could be 3 or 4 leagues. So we can go back in here again now. We could add England if we wanted to do. And you get the idea. We can go in here and we can add up to 10 countries or regions. So, we could add Germany. Just be aware at the bottom here, you do have a little thing that's saying game speed. So at the moment, we've loaded 4 countries, which will probably be, like, say, for instance, England there is Sky Bet League 2 and above. So you've got about 4 divisions, Prem, Championship, Sky Bet 1, Sky Bet 2. So you've got 4 divisions in England there that are loaded. And the game speed at the moment is 5 stars out of 5. So we're okay. The game is going to run reasonably well. It will run very quickly. And we've only added 4 countries. But as you can see, you can add as many countries as you want to, well, up to 10. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I've just selected 4 countries. That will probably be about something around 16 leagues in there. So, you are getting a fair database there. But the game will then generate a database, and then you get to create your manager and the personal info. So basically, it's just adding your name in, date of birth, and all of that kind of thing. So again, just for the purposes of a demonstration, I've just filled in a bit of a silly name there, Mr. Tutorial, England, gender male, put a date of birth in there. Down here now, it says Football Manager experience. So if you've had experience playing Football Manager before, say yes. If not, then the game will give you more tutorials to help you through the game. So I'm going to say yes, I've had experience, so we're going to click R2 to confirm. And now you get a chance to personalize your avatar basically. So we're going to go with a lighter skin tone. Height is going to be what, 6'1" I am. You get the idea. I'm a reasonably chunky chap, so we'll up that there, and you get the idea. But along this bar here, L1 R1, you can actually customize the head. You can actually customize the tire. So if I wanted to do, I could give myself a nice blue jacket, for instance. Nice blue jacket. Ability aids, you get a chance to put hearing aid on or an eye patch, accessories. Again, you get the idea. It can all be customized. It's just a bit of fun. And then, of course, we're jumping into the game now, so it's appointment reaction, and there's just a little note there about, that Mr. Tutor has been hired as the new manager of Bordeaux, I think it was, wasn't it? The next page gives you a little rundown on the club, 42,000 capacity stadium, gives you the home and away kit. Media prediction is first, so they're expected to do very well. And now this is a very important page. I did go through this a little bit on the Wigan save, but let's go into this a little bit more. So basically, in the PC version, you can actually set the profile of your manager up with a lot of detail. There's about 40 different characteristics in there that you can change, his mentality, his tactical style, all of that. This is an area where it's been very slimmed down. This is very different to the PC version. So we get 10 principles here and we can pick 3 of them. So it's up to you really which ones you pick. I have gone for teamwork, I've gone for leadership, and I've gone for dedication. Because what I tend to do is, like I said on the Wigan save, is when you actually start looking at player profiles, things like hard work, leadership, teamwork, all of that kind of thing is very important in a player. So what happens with this is that you take this forward, and the dynamics in the FM24 console version, the dynamics is all about players buying into your philosophy. So you will get a screen come up, and that will change as the season goes on as to whether or not you're, mainly your leading players, whether they're buying into your philosophy or not. So it's kind of important to pick the right things here. I'm not saying there's the right way or a wrong way. These are just the ones that I pick, but this will determine whether players buy into your philosophy. And the dynamics in the PC version are a nightmare, because if the morale of your team starts to drop, you will start losing games, and then you have to work really hard to try and bring it back again. So I'm guessing this is going to be the same. It's quite important, but have a play around with it. Obviously, you can start a new save and, just have a play around with it and all of that kind of thing. But that's basically what this page is. It's basically about the dynamics of your squad and whether they buy in to what, your principles, basically. So then obviously with any computer game, it's really important to keep saving the game, because the last thing you want is to go and play the top of the table, you're expected to get beat, and you beat them 1-0, get the 3 points, or maybe win a cup final, get the shiny trophy, then the game crashes. Oh no. So fortunately, the console version does prompt you to save, and it tells you up here the save game, Mr. Tutorial, Bordeaux. As you can see down here, I've got my Wigan save on there. I have got a Bolton save running as well. So all of these are save points. So we will create a new save point. So the next page now, again, another very important, and this is why this tutorial is really important, because if you miss these steps at the beginning and don't do it right and don't take notice, it can really impact on your season. So this is basically the club vision and expectations meeting, and you really have to take note of what's in here. So basically, they're telling you what they want from you, and the first one there is work within the wage budget, and that is required. So this importance column here is it's important. So if it's required, then if you don't meet that, the chances are you could get fired, or you could even get reprimanded, whatever. So if we just scroll down now, so end of the current season, the board want to win promotion to the League One Uber Eats. They want promotion first season, so you're really going to have to work hard to get that promotion, and it is desired. It's not required, it's desired. So you may have a little bit of leeway there. If that had been required and you didn't get promotion, again, you could potentially get fired off. Be competitive in the French Cup. If you ask any Football Manager player, we all scratch our heads with this one. Nobody knows what be competitive means. I think it basically just means do your best. And again, that is desired. Scrolling a bit further down, so the end of next season, they want to remain in the top league. So having got promotion, you have to stay there. It's preferred now. So if you do get relegated, the chances are they're going to be quite lenient on you. And it depends on the manner of that. You know, if you're bottom of the league all season, you may well get fired. But if you put in a good fight, then it's preferred. It's not required. And so you get the gist of it. You know, there's various different desired. It's preferred. You get the gist of it. That, you know, if it's like it's a 4 bars. If it's 4 bars required, you must do that. Otherwise, you could be in trouble. And of course, when you've gone right through that, you have to accept the current vision. Now, you can negotiate. I've seen a few people try to negotiate. It never ends well. So I always just accept and let's work on. Then the next page is, so your assistant manager here or your director of football is telling you the players that are out of contract within the next 12 months. In 2024, we're in 2023 at the moment, 10th of July, if you just look up here. So June 2024, Vita Nsimba, who is an important player, is a 3.5 star potential, and they're recommending to offer him a contract. So again, run down on this and just see what they're saying. I mean, looking at that, yes, I probably would give Nsimba a new contract, but I may want to just skip this and have a look at the squad first. Now, another important thing here, if you look down to the second player, Glenn Yanuse, he's recently signed a current contract, but has a 3-year extension. So if you go over here and trigger this drop-down box, you can actually trigger that extension. And generally, that won't cost you any money, because basically you're just continuing his contract. So extension triggered, and you don't have to go in and offer him a new contract, because, well, I don't think I've ever gone into with a player and offered him a new contract and he's wanted less money. They always want more money, and if you're on a bit of a tight budget. So again, just have a look down these, delay decision, not good enough, enough time remaining. But you may want to just bypass this and have a look at your squad when the game gets going. And now we've more or less finished setting the game up. So we're in there. We're the manager now of Bordeaux. We know what the board want. The next thing to do, very important, is either press the left trigger, or you can use your pointer. Left trigger pops out this left-hand side menu. This is really important. So I have explained this in the Wigan save, but if you go down here now, this gives you so much information, and there are other videos coming out now about how to organise your squad, set a tactic and a formation, how you do recruitment, what your staffing levels are meant to be, and all of that kind of thing. But this is the area where you would do that. So at the moment, we're on the home page. We can go to the inbox, which is where you get all of your information. Your chief scout will be coming in there regularly, telling you about a new player that he's found. It's up to you then to say, look, scout him further, or I'll have a look at him. What kind of money do they want for him? Is he on a free transfer? All of that kind of thing. So you can mooch down here. This one is very important. This is the squad. So in here, this is where I would come straight away and have a look at these contracts. I wouldn't do anything on the contracts page, because it could well be that the player you're offering a new contract to is the highest paid player at the club, and might want double the amount of money. So come in here first, have a look in here. If you come over to this drop down box here, at the moment it's showing contracts, but if you go to general info, that will then give you a different page. It's still the squad page, but it's telling you player positions, best roles, their age, ability, potential, transfer value, all of that kind of thing. And in here, so this serves two purposes. One, you can see the players that are coming to the end of the contract. They're going to have 12 months left. Do you want to offer them a new contract? Do you want to let them go, or maybe even try and sell them? If they've only got 12 months left on the contract, you might want to sell, recoup some money. But it also then moves on to the squad and the tactic and formation, because in here, basically, if you go to position here and click that, that will sort all your players by their positions. So you can see there we've got 4 goalkeepers, it's got all of the defenders, and from here you can actually work out where you need to strengthen, or maybe you've got too many defenders, too many wingers. And then if we use the L1 R1 button and just scroll across, we're using this line here, and we've gone to reports, and basically this then gives you an idea of the strength in depth. So as you can see, there's striker, there's 4 strikers, we've got 3.5 star there, Vipotnik. On the wings, we've got 5 players on the wings. Centre mid, we're looking all right, but just be aware that some of these players will cross over. So can we find one? Yes, we can. So the striker there, Liverlant, is also a winger. So Liverlant can play on either wing and up front. So don't think you've got 4 out and out strikers. You do need to have a good look at this. Get a cup of coffee, sit down with your squad. I don't know, make a spreadsheet, get a pen and paper, just work it all out for yourself. With the Wigan team, I did that, and I sussed out that we had quite a lot of forwards. Defending weren't too bad. Midfield, we do need some bodies, and maybe even a central defender. So you can come in here, and you're not going to get it right straight away when you first take over a club, because you won't have the money maybe, you won't have the manager clout, if you will, because some players won't be kind of respecting you right at the beginning. But this is a really important page to come into. And of course, from there, then you would start looking at that left side menu that comes out, and you would go into the squad, like I say, work out whether your squad is good enough, whether you think you need some players, whether you need to ship players out. Then you would go to the recruitment tab, have a look in there. There's videos coming out on all of these things, more in-depth things. I can't put them in one video because, like I said, in my Wigan save, the video would be over an hour long, and nobody's going to have the patience to watch all of that. So I'm doing videos, shorter videos, and essentially this is the end of the setup video, and there will be more videos coming out, like I say, on all the other bits and pieces. So for now, we're going to leave it there, and please keep an eye out for the main Wigan save, which is an ongoing save. We're going to play through with Wigan as their manager, see how far we can get them. Really interesting and a tricky save, that one. They start the season with an 8-point deduction, so not great. And but keep an eye out for that. And the first one is actually on the channel, and there'll be more of those coming out, but also keep an eye out for more tutorial videos. So for now, I'm going to say thanks for watching, thanks for sticking it through to the end. I hope it's been a lot of information there, but I hope it's been useful for you, and we'll see you very shortly.